If you landed on this video, then I'm sure there is an important message for you, and I would request you to listen until the end. Welcome back, and I'm Pujita Singh, a certified life coach, NLP coach, and an author. There is one thing that I really wanted to pass on, and if you landed to this video, then I'm sure there is something for you to take away and start working on immediately. Very importantly, we as humans, we do so much for our physical health, right? We go on the right diet, we eat the right thing, or we do so much to ensure that we look physically well, we fit into the attire that we really want, and so much more. But there is one thing that we neglect very commonly, and this has picked up its own speed and importance since the last 2 years. And this is no surprise and no brainer. That's nothing but your importance of looking after your mental health. This is something that people don't really focus on. What we don't understand as humans, that everything that is manifesting in your body, whether it's your diseases, whether it's any kind of discomfort or pain, it's all coming from your mental health. So if you focus on your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, automatically your physical health, of course, diet and exercise, hitting gym and much more is very, very important. But we should not forget the fact that if we focus on mental health, the bigger aspect is taken care automatically, but we don't do that, right? Today we feed our brain with all the kind of negative news, you call it. We have all the kind of news on the news channel. I mean, I have all the due respect for the news and news reporters, or the news channels, but what is important is the fact that we as humans should know where to keep a stop on how much to absorb negativity. Today what we do is, of course, there are good things as well on news channels. I'm not saying that it's not and it's only negative, no, but also it gets too much exaggerated, and we as humans just start tracking those negative news. If there is something going negative or wrong with some celebrity, we just keep following the news so much that we don't realize that we are manifesting this in our own world as well. So what I really want each one of you to request, especially if you landed on this video, is the fact that if at all you are somebody who is doing so much for your physical health but you're not focusing on your mental health, then you are going to be in a serious trouble very soon. And I'm not exaggerating. It's only because this is something that I have learned personally myself in my life's journey, when I was only focusing on how I'm looking externally, how I fit into my attire and so much more. But down the line, when things start hitting me in my personal life or in my professional life, I understood the importance of mental well-being. So I am going to come up with a series of videos on spirituality and so much more. Again, see, there is no right way or wrong way of doing certain things. It's just you as a person, what resonates with you. I would urge you to go back and start working on in your personal life. But pretty much what I would highly encourage you to cut away from the negativity around you, whether it's at home or whether it's in all the newspaper or all the kind of social media. And there is so much more, right? I mean, I will talk one thing at a time and start talking about what did I do in my journey and how did I help people in their journeys to ensure that they come out and do really well in their life. And again, it's not something that you achieve overnight. It's not something that you do certain things today and 30 days later you're fine, right? It's an ongoing journey. You have to do this until you're alive. The way today you do everything possible to eat right, exercise right, do so much more. In the similar way, you have to start doing these things right. Like for example, maybe reading 15 minutes to 30 minutes a day. The very common excuse or rubbish answer that I have heard from people is that, what, I'm not a person who reads a lot. I am not asking you to become a voracious reader, but all I'm saying is at least start becoming that person where you read what you like, right? It could be something that you you resonate with, whether it's in your industry or the field that you're working on. But today what people do is they say, hey, you know what, I'm not somebody who is a vivid reader, I'm not somebody who loves reading and things like that. No, but what is important is what is it that you're feeding your mind today is what you're going to translate in your physical reality or in your outer world. So everything that you do inside is what is going to come outside, and that is what will make your life all about. So I hope you understand the importance. Lot of times, no matter what kind of medicines you take to cure your physical ailment or your disease that you're going through, but when you're mentally strong, people have have crossed and have overcome their stage 4 cancer and so much more. It's all here. It's all about how much mentally you are fit and strong that you can take care of your physical aspects today, right? I don't urge people, I don't recommend people to focus on your external world so much, then you work internally when something goes wrong. But of course, honestly, these things come to you when you are ready as a person, as a soul. But what is important is learn from others' mistakes, learn from copying people who are really successful in their life. We don't have to literally do these mistakes, wait for those number of years to loosen up and then start working on it, right? We can always go back and learn from people, and success leaves clues. You can go back and learn from people who do a lot of things in terms of being successful personally and professionally. But I would not recommend you to go back and just copy their life as is, because you as a person would like certain things, would not like certain things. You may not be the early morning person, and it's absolutely okay. By the way, there is a science behind getting up early in the morning. So people think that, you know what, I'm an owl, I get up in the afternoon or in the evening. That's absolutely okay. But how do you make your journey of moving towards that side is something very, very important. So honestly, I wanted to come on this video today, and I have made a video after a very, very long time after giving a pause. But the reason why I wanted to do this video is because I've seen so many people when life throws them challenges or throws them into situations where they really can't manage anything. The only thing that will come to your rescue is your mental well-being. If you're mentally strong here, nobody, not even a biggest disaster of your life is gonna come and impact you so much. See, again, I'm not saying that once you focus on your mental well-being, your life is gonna be rosy and that you will not have any challenges. No, absolutely not. But what will change eventually is how you deal with them, right? How you're gonna handle them. And you will have everything in you to handle them very, very smartly. You will not really need anybody around you to go back and help you and give you that support, right? So when you start working on your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, trust me, your physical fitness automatically starts showing a different charisma altogether, and you as a person. So I am definitely gonna come up with a series of videos very soon as to what are some of the things that I do and I have seen people doing. You can pick up what resonates with you and start working on it immediately. But I would not suggest you to, wait for the right day or the right moment or the situation to come in and then you start working on it. I would highly recommend you to start doing it the way you brush your teeth, the way you go to loo in the morning, the way you maybe do some exercises. Of course, exercise is not something which is there in everybody's routine these days, but if you are someone who has a proper routine in your morning, like going for a shower, having your brushing your teeth, having your breakfast and so much more, start incorporating these things as well. Like, it could be anything, any morning practice, and I will talk about that in the coming videos from now. So I hope this resonated with you. If not, at least start seeing or self-reflecting what is it that will work for you and start working before it's too late, right? Don't wait for those days when things changes for you completely and you'll be like, okay, what next, and where should I start, and how should I start, and whom should I contact? If you are future ready, come what may, nobody is gonna touch you. Nobody is gonna come and challenge you. You yourself will be self-equipped with anything and everything that is demanded out of you when the situation knocks your door. With that, I hope you had one learning at least from this video today. Thank you so much for listening to me patiently. If you think my content is helping you in any way in your personal life, your professional life, in any aspect of your life, I would request you to like, subscribe and share, and help those people who might need to hear this, who might need to listen to this, because there is no cost involved in sharing. It will only take a matter of few seconds, but trust me, you're gonna create good karmas for yourself and for others. With that, thank you so much again. As always, love you loads. Bye bye.